Today we're here at the brand new Curt's Ace Hardware in Abingdon, Virginia, and I'm joined by Food City Executive Chef Tony Mammarella. Tony, good to see you again.
How are you today, sir?
Hey, I'm fantastic. We're doing something that I love to do, and that's grilling, and we're introducing folks to some great lines of grills that you all have here, starting with the Big Green Egg.
We are. We have our gigantic Big Green Egg here we're working with today. This particular Big Green Egg is all charcoal fed. Big Green Egg, hickory, all natural lump hardwood charcoal. Works fantastically for what we're trying to do today when we're grilling. Yeah. And then we just loaded it up with some of our favorite items from across the street. And nice thing about Big Green Egg and with Curt's Ace Hardware, they actually carry a full line of seasonings and spices and sauces. We'll talk about here in a little while, but you know, we get the meat across the street, we get everything else we need from the grill to the flavor here. And hopefully we'll get some pretty good food coming off this grill here in a minute.
What do you like? This you won't want to tell everybody, this is the first time that you actually used a Big Green Egg.
I have. This is actually the first time I've ever touched one. And to be honest with you, the simplicity of it. I came here not quite knowing what I was getting into.
Right.
And we basically fired it up and it got hot. Relatively easy to control the temperature with the availability to adjust up and down on some of the smokestacks.
Right.
And we got a pretty consistent product. You can actually just close it down and then actually smother it a little bit by shutting the embers and the dampers. It's a traditional smoker in that sense, but you can really control how much heat you get out of it and how to control the heat up and down.
Right.
Thermostat on the front makes it real easy to know where you're working at, and then it keeps it pretty consistent to eat with.
So you can smoke and grill with the Big Green Egg.
You can. You can cut this thing down to 200 degrees and smoke all day, or you can run it up. You know, it's outrageously hot right now, but you know, we were trying to keep it up about 700 degrees. So.
We showed you those spices and everything. This is a great opportunity to come here to Curt's Ace Hardware and load up your spice rack, isn't it?
It really is. There's some interesting stuff. I actually found two today. One's a ancho coffee spice rub, and then I found a Kentucky bourbon barbecue sauce, and I really want to try some ribs in that.
All right, so we're going to be pulling this meat off and these veggies off here in just a second. All right, Tony, you've pulled these wonderful dishes off here. We've got the salmon, we've got the pork chops, we've got the ribeye steaks over here, perfectly done with the roasted vegetables. You plated them up and they look beautiful. Good work here on this Big Green Egg.
It was super easy to use. It was really convenient to work with. Worked fantastic for grilling, which was really easy. We're gonna have to smoke some stuff on here in the future.
All right, Tony, we're gonna come back here in just a little while, talk about another set of grills over here from Traeger. To find out more about all of the ingredients that we used here today, go to foodcity.com or go to the website for Curt's Ace Hardware, and we'll be back with more on Food City Friday.